Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Kana at Made by Kana. Today we're going to make this adorable eyeglass tray holder thing. We're going to crochet this together. It's super cute. It's Mang without the mask, the BT21 line. The little cute member for J-Hope. It's very handy to have when you tend to lose your glasses often. It's a really cute thing to put your glasses on, and it's super adorable because when you put the glasses on, he can see. Okay, so this eyeglass holder is made of, let's say, 3 parts. So the base, the edge, and then the ears. The ears are sewn on separately, and the eyes, I have used some glue to glue on so it's flat at the back. These are just your regular safety eyes where I snipped off the back post. For this tutorial, you will need a 4.5mm hook. You'll need a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle to sew in your ends, some white yarn, and this color here that I've used is baby lilac, and I believe this blue is called baby blue. And you will need a pair of these eyes. I think these are the same size. Yes. A pair of these safety eyes. To cut the eyes, I use this handy dandy wire clipper. You could probably get by with using an X-Acto blade. Okay, so let's get started. I just want to show you, this is another one that I made without the eyes and without the ears. So we're going to do this part first. This base in the middle is made up of rows. So we start at the bottom with a foundation chain, and then we work up, changing the colors and carrying the yarn as we go through the middle, so that it's not too messy at the back. And yeah, I just wanted to make a note of it because there are a lot of patterns for these eyeglass holders where they start with a foundation chain in the middle and make an oval. This one is not the case because of the way the color pattern is. Doing it that way just wouldn't work for this, so this is what we're going to do. Starting with our white yarn, we are going to chain 23. So a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 21, 22, 23. Next we're going to work, so the pattern consists of single crochets, and we're going to start in the second loop from the hook. So this is the first one, this is the second one. We're going to make 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Before finishing this last 10th stitch, we're going to change colors, so just make sure we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to change colors. Before we continue, I just want to note that a lot of my patterns are yarn under for amigurumis, but this one I decided to yarn over, just a normal yarn over stitch. So we changed colors, and we're going to do 2 single crochets. So I'm going to insert the hook into the next stitch. I'm going to make sure I carry the white yarn with me and the purple tail just to hide it a bit. So 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Next we're going to drop this purple. We're going to drop the purple tail because I don't want the purple carrying over into the white. Now we're going to do another 10 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then this last stitch, before I finish it, I'm going to hold the tail and the working piece and pull it through to complete that last stitch. I hook in the tail so that I can turn to this next row and carry this tail so that I don't have to weave it in later. So this is our second row, and we're going to repeat the same thing with 10 single crochets in the white. So I don't chain 1. I like the edge, the straight edge. When I don't chain 1, I just go straight into that stitch without chaining 1. If you have a habit of chaining 1, that's perfectly fine. You can chain 1 and then continue the 10 single crochets, but it's my preference not to. So I'm carrying that tail in the front because this is the wrong side of the work. It's going to be the back side of the holder. And that's the 10th stitch. Then we're going to bring this purple up and change colors. So make sure to bring the white to the front because we don't want the white to show up on the right side of the work. Now with the white yarn in the front, we're going to crochet over it with the purple, 2 single crochets, and then we're going to bring the purple to the front and then change colors to the white and finish the second row with 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now that was the second row, and that was the wrong side of the work. We're going to turn our work, and now this is the right side. This is the side your eyeglass sits on. And we're going to repeat the same thing again. it's going to be 10 single crochets, 2 purples, and 10 single crochets in the white. We're going to do this another 5 times, so basically up until the 7th row. So we did, this is first row 1, 2, and then we're going to do 5 more. So a total of 7 rows that we've worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then so we're going to change colors. And then carry that white yarn behind two stitches in the purple, and we're going to change colors, drop the purple, and complete the row with the final 10 single crochets. At this point, you might want to check, well, let's finish the row first, a few more stitches. I was saying you might want to check to see that your eyeglasses, it's about the width of your glasses. So if it's like really short, increase your hook size by, if it's this short, you might need to increase your hook size by like two larger hook sizes. If it's just slightly smaller, increase your hook size by 1. If it's like all the way out here, you might want to decrease your hook size. So basically the piece aligns kind of right under my glasses right now. I just mentioned that because everybody has different size glasses, so I mean, it's not the end of the world if it's a little too big, but if it's too small, then it's not going to fit. Okay. So this was the 3rd row. We're going to do the 4th row. I'm going to do this last 4th row with you to show again how I carry the yarn in the front. And then I'm going to meet you back at the 8th row. So this is the 4th row. We're going to quickly do the 10 single crochets. Okay, we're going to bring this yarn to the front, and then we're going to change colors, and then we're going to carry this white yarn and crochet over it. That's 1 purple, and then that's 2 purple. So when I say carry it and crochet over it, the yarn should be over your hook, so that when you crochet, you're crocheting around it. So bring that purple back to the front, change colors to the white, and do the next 10 single crochets in the white. If it's at all confusing, by all means, use that YouTube function of slowing the video down. You can change the speed of the video, and if I'm talking too slow, of course, you can speed it up. So there's our 1, 2, 3, 4th row, and I'm going to meet you back at the end of row 7. We're at the last 5 stitches of the 7th row. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 and 1. So we're not going to finish that sorry. Okay, we're gonna finish this. Okay, now we're on the 8th row. We're gonna turn the work and do the same thing, but the second part of the white, we're gonna do something slightly different. Nothing huge, nothing challenging, but we need to carry the purple so that it's in the right spot for us to continue the color changes. So carry this white in the front, change colors to white, and then so usually we drop the purple, but we're going to carry the purple across now. Because it's a long stretch, well, long-ish, and it's 10 single crochets across, you can carry it all the way through, or you can, let me see here, you can do this if you'd like. So you can skip every other one like this, or you can carry it all the way across, whichever you prefer. I might just carry it all the way across. So this is the back side. I'm going to carry the purple all the way across this last 10 stitches of the 8th row. And we're carrying it in the front of the side because this is the back side. This is the wrong side of the work. When we say wrong side, that's the side that you're not looking at. The right side is the side where, when we say right, it's the correct side, which is the side that your glasses rests on. Okay, so we've carried that purple, and then we're going to change colors to the purple now before finishing that. And then this white we will carry in the back. We're going to do 1 single crochet of the purple. Just 1. And then we're going to change colors to the white. And then we're going to carry the purple in the back now. So we're going to do 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to change colors to the purple. This is how we make that purple arch over the eyes, purple face. So we're carrying the white, and we're doing 4 purples. When I say purple, it's lilac, but baby lilac, but I'm just going to call it purple. So that was 4 purples, and then change colors back to the white, and continue carrying the purple in the back. And we're going to do 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to change to the purple and finish this row off with 1 purple. This last purple, I'm going to drop the white. So it's just one stitch, but I'm not going to carry that white in the back of this purple. I'm going to turn this around. So, oopsies. So we have one purple in each corner right now. This, what row are we on now? This 10th row. We're going to do two purples at the end. So 1, 2, and then we're going to change colors to the white. And carry the purple in the front, which is the wrong side. And we're going to do 6 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to change colors to the purple with the white tail in the front. I'm going to carry that white in the front now and make 6 single crochets in the purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to change colors to the white. Carry the purple. And make 6 single crochets in the white. And then the last 2 stitches will be the purple. One and 2. This time I carried the white at the front there. So this is 10 rows done. Now we're going to move on to the edge. So the edge, we're going to next do a bit of purple on both sides, just so that it's less square and a little bit more oval. And we're going to work on this right side first. And when I say right, I mean left side versus right side. So we're going to do this side. I know it's confusing because this is the front is also called the right side, but when I say right side for that, it's the correct side. And this is the right side as in left versus right. So our yarn is here. We're going to work on the wrong side right now. And we're going to do, so this was 10 single crochets, 10 rows of single crochets. So we're going to do 10 single crochets across this edge. And we're going to carry this white yarn so that it lands at the bottom, because that's where we're going to crochet the edge in white along the bottom. And we want it to meet us there when we get there. Okay, so we're going to do 10, and you see where this last purple single crochet was. We're going to do 1 single crochet in there. We're going to start the single crochet there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we're going to leave the white tail there while we work on the purple edge. So we're going to skip the first stitch and make 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there's 2 stitches left. On the 8th stitch we're going to slip stitch and then leave that 10th stitch unworked. Now we're going to skip that first stitch again, and then we're going to do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a slip stitch at the end there. Okay, so you can see the oval shape forming. And now we're going to crochet back up this edge all the way to this corner. You'll know you're at the end of the corner when you reach that second purple single crochet. So we're going to, it's about 28 single crochets. If you have more or less, don't worry about that. I'm going to start in I'm going to skip a stitch and start in this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was 5. I just want to make a note here. Don't worry about this too much. Later on we're going to crochet it together like this, so then the gap will disappear. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that divot there, and you can see that there's 3 stitches here. We're going to go into that next stitch, so we're going to skip this little V dip. So that was 5, and this is 6, 7, 8. So you can see the wall kind of forming already. And there's no increases in this row, so the wall should come up. Oh, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Okay, so we just went up this side across the top. Now we're going to work on this left side of the face and do the same thing. We're going to do 10 single crochets along this edge. So the same thing as the last time, we're going to crochet into that same stitch, so it's kind of like an increase at the corner, and we're going to do 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to repeat what we did on the other side. So we're going to skip that first stitch and do 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then end with a slip stitch. Turn, skip that first stitch and do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finish this with the slip stitch on the 6th stitch. So this is our little rounded corner there, or rounded edge. Now we're going to crochet back up this left edge across the top and back down the right. And then right here we're going to change colors to the white to complete. So this edge, this is the start, and we're going to crochet around here, change colors, and then end here. So we're going to turn, and I'm going to skip that first stitch, and this is about 34 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. So the holder is forming the edge, and this is where we want to bring the white back up, because I don't want the white to start here. I want it to start here for the so-called cheeks. So this last stitch, we're actually going to change colors. So at the 34th stitch, we're going to change colors and bring the white there. Then we're going to drop the purple, because the purple is going to go back up. And we're going to pull this tight and crochet along the bottom. Ugh. And the bottom will have 24 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 21, 22, 23, and squeeze in a 24 there. That purple stitch, that's 24. Okay, now we're going to slip stitch into that first purple. Make sure you do the slip stitch tight so that it's a nice join. Now we're going to turn and go back with 24 single crochets in the white. 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Looks like I have 25 stitches, so I'm just going to go with it and do 25. And then I'm going to drop the white, change colors to the purple. I don't need to carry the white anymore. 1, and this should be 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. So here we slip stitch and join to that first white single crochet, and I'm just going to finish off this cut, and I'm going to cut the white. Okay, I just want to show you first. I call this finished for the edge. If you want a higher edge, by all means, you can do another row. You can go back around this way and go back down this way. But I like the height of this. It works for me. Next, I can show you how simple it is to just cut. So here are my safety eyes. They're the pretty standard ones with the little backing, and then you would put the plastic over it. But if you poke it through and then put the backing on, it's going to, the back of this holder won't be flat. So I like to snip this, and from experience, these will like fly across the room. So cover it up, slip that off. You can discard the black thing. Gonna clip that one as well. Okay. So we put these eyes right about there, and you can use a hot glue gun if that's what you have. I like to use the E6000 all-purpose adhesive glue. It seems to work best for me. And then put the nose right where the purple ends there, just like this. See, oh, so cute. So cute. Okay, next we're gonna do the ears. Next we're gonna do the ears. The ears are made up of 2 pieces. The purple and the blue. And then you sew them in kind of on the top edge like this. So we're going to start with the purple, and we're going to do a magic circle. And then a chain 1. And we're going to do 4 half double crochets. That's 1, 2, oopsies, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1. I'm going to tighten this magic circle. And then we're going to do 4 increases so that there will be a total of 8 half double crochets. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, messed up, 7 and 8. I don't know, leave about like 4 inches ish. So this is one ear. Make 2 of them. So I'm just gonna make the one, but make 2, and then 2 purples, and then we do the blue and chain 1 and 4 single crochets. So the purple we did half double crochets, and the blue we're gonna do 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and chain 1 and tighten the magic circle. And then we're going to do the same thing with 4 increases, but we're doing 4 single crochet increases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Gonna chain 1. So this is the right side, this is the back side. We're going to put them back to back. So this is the right side, and this is also the right side. And we're going to put the backs against each other. And we're going to slip stitch the back loops together. So this was the back loop of the purple, and then this is the back loop of the blue. We're going to slip stitch those together. So 8 slip stitches. Oopsies. Okay, that's 8. And then finish this one off. So then, gonna do on this one without the eyes. I just want to show you a quick tip. I'm not going to do the whole thing. Basically, just sew it on, but use the 2 middle, like the center tails, and use it to stabilize and hold the ear while you sew it on. So put the ear in the middle of the white, which is about here. So it's about here. So if you hold the tail here, you can stabilize it, and then you can more easily sew the ear on. So basically go make an L. So sew along here and then sew along here. So this is the L like this. Just so you get that cute shape where the ears are facing outwards. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I originally made this because I love Mang. I love J-Hope, and I wear glasses. So I saw the trend, and everyone was making these, but there were no Mang eyeglass trays out there. I see a lot of teddy bears, rabbits, bunnies, other animals, but we need them for the K-pop crews, for our armies. And this is just the most cutest thing I've ever seen. It makes me happy. Sorry. Hope it makes you happy too. Just want to say thank you again for crocheting along with me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I would really appreciate it. And like the video, and then comment below if you have any questions, or if you enjoyed the tutorial, please let me know. All right, thanks for joining me at Made by Kana, and I hope you have a great day. See you next time. Bye.